yeah, 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 come on. Yeah, 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 come on. They try but they can't get rid of me. I keep on coming with energy. I keep on bringing that energy. Energy, energy, energy. I feel on top of the top. I think outside of the box. I won't fall into that box. Energy, energy, energy. Live up to my name. Go wrong, take the blame. Never wanted other fame. I stay away from that lane. I can still wake up and ball out. All in my court, I go ball out. Look at my baby go all out. Energy, energy, energy. Yeah, 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 come on. Yeah, 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 come on. I could write this in my sleep. Say you don't sleep, but I sleep. That's why you're sleeping on me. Why? Energy, energy, energy. Don't say a word or a peep. Me, I'm just me. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why, I never doubted me why, I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win, I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm trying to feed my kids. I'm trying to keep my way. I'm trying to live my life while we get rich. My biz. Money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's one-on-one, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. I don't do it for the ground. I never mind, no man. I'm my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nice on top of nice, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it now.
Good morning all. How are we doing? Happy Friday. It is indeed Friday. Hope we are all doing well. Are all systems go? Looks like all systems are go. Looks alright. Let me just move this a little bit. And yeah. Morning chat. Nice. Let a few more people come in here. 25 of us now. And yeah, looking good, looking good. Morning, morning. We'll have a look at gold, no worries. Very, very, very important move here on gold today. Super important move yesterday. So we'll have a look at proper look at gold because something very, very important happened. GJ, not too much happened, right? We're basically the same area where we were yesterday. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So as always, daily time frame as always. So daily time frame did still close bullish. Is that consistent? Yes, it is consistent. Daily is closing bullish. Daily low is not all the way till down here. So definitely a lot of space till we break the daily low here. But we're still closing bullish. So based on the daily time frame, we're still trying to trade up. When we drop down to the 4-hour time frame, you check this out and we start to see that, you know, we still created this 4-hour resistance. But what's important here is we made a higher high, right? So even though I'm still considering this as 4-hour resistance, but we tried to break out yesterday, right? We came down, we created support. That's why the primary bias was buys. And now we tried to break up towards the upside. We have now created another resistance similar to yesterday. And it looks like what we're doing is creating just a range in between these zones here. So for me, this is a mixed bias. I've seen Friday do some pretty crazy things. And it wouldn't be out the question to see Friday come and completely break out the zone or break down from here. Personally, for me, I'm marking it up like this as the weekly resistance down here. 4-hour resistance, I'll move towards this upside here. And on the 1 hour, what do we have? Yeah, on the 1 hour, we have this range here. It's a pretty big range, to be honest, if we're looking at the 1 hour. Yeah, 31 pips. It's not a bad range here, but trading into this zone is going to be very, very dangerous because people who don't trade GJ don't understand what this was. Yesterday, this was our key resistance zone. Remember from the morning, we broke down, we came back, retested it, we broke down. This is where we took sells, came back, again broke down, came back, rejected. Then New York gave a push and finally came out of that zone. And now we're trading directly back to this zone. So if we trade in here, this is where you're going to get all rejection. So potentially you can even look for buys from the bottom of the range because this is just one big range here and a tradable range. So essentially, if I'm going to sell today, I'm probably going to wait for price to get below this zone before I can start selling. And that's how I'm going to get safe sells here. And, you know, there's plenty of space to sell here, right? This is a big range, 50 plus pips, 80 pips around. And, yeah, in here, you know, we could have rejection anytime and end up trading towards the upside. So I rather look for upside inside of this zone here. But I know where we're trading and I have to be a bit patient. So I have to wait for the setups today and let them come, right? So gold is actually something really, really interesting here. What I was saying yesterday is if we could get the 4-hour closing below the zone, and that is exactly what we got. As soon as this broke the low, you go. That's it. That's go time, and you look for sells. Now, to get into sells yesterday was pretty tough, to be honest, right? This 15-minute candle here was your option here, and then you try scaling on the 5-minute after this 15 close, which I probably would have entered on this 5-minute candle close, and I would have put stops somewhere in the range, so 32 pip stops, and you would have had a nice move here, very nice move. But you would have hold a bit of sweat here, to be honest. Had to hold at 1.20 pips worth of drawdown, and then again drawdown, 10 pips worth of drawdown. So yeah, a bit of a sweat in that trade. But now what's very interesting here on gold is that if we go to the daily time frame, right, and we start our analysis from the daily time frame, we are trading at this daily support here, right? And you know what, let's go and do fresh analysis. Let me show you how to do fresh analysis, right? And let's start from the weekly time frame here. And let's make this WR, right? And then we make this the weekly support. That is fine. The weekly resistance is still relevant. I'm just seeing which lines are relevant, not relevant. It's fine. All right, so let's go and do fresh analysis here. All right, so let's remove this, let's remove this, let's remove this, and we keep that, right? So essentially weekly resistance, weekly support, right? Our next weekly support is going to be down here, right? That's our next weekly support. Then we're going to go down to the daily time frame here. Daily, we're at support at the moment, so this is the daily support right here. Right, so that's our daily support that we're trading at the moment. We do have this other daily support up here, but let's see if that's the 4-hour zone. Yeah, I'd rather move it towards here. I'm gonna write M4S. M4S stands for major 4-hour support. So this is our key 4-hour support zone. This daily support, we can just drag it to fit the 4-hour. It's also gonna be our 4-hour zone as well. So we make slash 4S, right? And let's see what we have. Yeah, we have a lot of rejections into this zone here. So that makes it tough. 4-hour is closing bullish here. But if 4-hour can create a resistance here, that would look good for price to continue down. So we need this 4-hour to close bearish. And then you can continue that downside, right? We just have to be careful of this daily support, of course. That's the next problem that we might have. But this daily close is a pretty good daily close. You know, if this can come up and then create resistance on the daily, that's going to be a great position in there. And that's probably what I'm looking for long term, right? To see if I can get involved in something like that. As for 4-hour time frame at the moment, we have a support here. So essentially for London session, it's pretty mixed. You could be looking for buys above 1963, 700, but preferably I'd prefer to try sell gold here, and the way I'd sell gold is to wait for a 4-hour resistance. So that's my gold analysis and markup here. So pretty clean charts now. And yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So now we wait. So yeah, if you enjoyed the analysis, guys, make sure to drop a like. You know the drill, the YouTube business. The old classic YouTube business. So if we get that out the way, we can continue. And yeah, any questions, let me know. Anything you want to ask, anything you want to discuss, drop it in the chat. Now's your chance. Well, all stream is your chance, but you know, if you want to start a discussion. What's your thought about the American debt ceiling on the whole market? Yeah, that's a very interesting thing. I think it's actually going to be it's a tough to analyze how the market's gonna take it in, but you know, if they increase debt ceiling, which they're planning to, it's obviously going to help the market because we're going to see liquidity pushed into the market, right? But if you look at somewhere like the UK, where they're saying they don't want to increase the debt ceiling, they want to try reduce it, and their main way to tackle inflation is going to be interest rates. That's not going to affect the market positively, right? It's not going to let stocks go up and US markets go up, but for US, I do think that we can see capital injection back into the markets. To be honest, it's a whole mess, and I need to see more information on how they plan to pan this out, because it's a big mess. It's just a ticking time bomb, really. That's what it really is a ticking time bomb. At some point, this whole currency is going to fail. Did you trade gold yesterday? No, I don't trade New York. I only trade New York once a week on Tuesdays. That's when I trade New York. I trade gold on Tuesdays. And yeah. Otherwise, I swing gold. Not seeing much for my pairs. Yeah, sometimes it will be like that, brother. You just have to be patient. Things can change. You know, plans can happen. You know, just be patient and come vibe with us on the stream, right? NZD USD. I don't even have NZD USD on here. But if you maybe said it nicer, then I could maybe search it. If the price is going down and create support, how to enter? That's an irrelevant question, and yeah, it doesn't make sense, that question, right? Basically, if the price is going down and create support, you can't just take a buy. You need the trend to be bullish. You need 4-hour candles to be closing bullish. You need to have a bias as to why price should go up. And once you have that bias as to why price should go up, then once support is created on the 15, 30 minute, then you can potentially look for buys, right? Hey man, why Tuesday back tested? No, Tuesday is a day where I don't have any plans in the afternoon, and it is my rest day from gym, because that's what I'm normally doing. So I just trade gold on Tuesday. That's just how it is, right? Fits my schedule. It's my rest day, and I don't have gym scheduled then, so I just trade gold. I'm here for New York session, so I'll trade New York. Can you do AU? Yes, we can look at AU. Damn late to the stream. All good, man. All good. Glad you can make it. Daily. This is a tough zone. We marked this from last week, you remember? And we just keep rejecting from here. So really, 4 hours probably, yeah, you probably have mixed bias from here. This 4 hour support here is, sadly, the candle did not close back in the range. If we were to close back inside this range, then I could tell you upside is quite easy to expect. But since we're hovering here, we need to get above this line, create support, and then you can look for upside. I think for London, we can look for upside. But the problem, where do we want to take trades? Yeah, probably above here, man. 0.66450. Have a range up to the top of the range there to continue. If you're going to sell, I think sells maybe make sense below 0.66208. Maybe a late Tuesday stream for gold one day, always a thought. Yeah, maybe. We could do New York session stream on Tuesdays. I could do that, yeah. How many of you guys would show up if I streamed on Tuesday? Let me know in the chat if I stream New York on Tuesday. Also, I need to make... Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, I could consider that actually, yeah. I could do a Tuesday special New York stream. I don't trade gold US time, you would reach a lot more audience, I think. I don't think so, because there's a lot, most of the streamers stream New York, so they're just watching those streamers, you know, and they want consistency. I think the only people that will show up are like just people here who are already watching. You know, so these type of people in chat here are gonna show up to watch. But, you know, it would be worth a try once a week special, you know, special stream. Remember, this week, free webinar, 8 PM Dubai time on Sunday. Be sure to join. It's free. Not a lot of people do this, but I try to do these once every quarter just to help you guys. The last one we did is actually posted on my website. So if you missed the last one and want to have a look at what it was like and what was the questions people were asking, if you go to the website, if it actually ends up loading, and go to exclusive content here, right? When you click on exclusive content, you can see this was the last webinar that we did, right? So super informative here, right? Lots of information on this, right? We were looking all the questions, look how to look at this, really detailed stuff. So that's free on the website, but yeah, plenty of information. Tuesday something special? No, people were asking why I only trade New York on Tuesday, and that's because it fits my schedule. It's my rest day. And then I said, and then people were like, why don't you stream one New York session? And I'm like, yeah, I could stream, right? I could stream it. Might be a good idea. I'll just get a thumbnail made and then we'll do it maybe from next week. Should it be live on YouTube? Not the webinar. Webinar I want to be on Zoom so people can ask questions, people can speak and reply to me. I want that, and I also want that to be exclusively for all the people in the group. You're from New York, you'll be there? Yes, sir. Respect to you showing up for London session. I'll be there early. Oh, to the webinar? Yeah, the webinar will be early for you. Damn. That'll be around, I think New York is 8 a.m., right? That's 8 a.m. New York time. Bro, 2 streams per day whenever it's possible for you. As I said, I trade, my main session is London session, so I take most of my trades during London session, but I do trade New York on Tuesdays, so I could stream that as well. If I have time and I'm free on Tuesday afternoon, I could start trading New York and I'll stream it. I will stream it. Because, you know, you have to set up the camera. You know, I have to fix my schedule, make sure that I have no work to do, and just set out at least an hour or 2 hours where I'm free. Because I don't get paid for this, right? New York is at 4. Yeah, I could maybe stream it. 3:30 Dubai time to 5. Yeah, that would be good. 3:30 to 5. If gold current candle close above, is it worth a buy? Yeah, it could be an option. It could be an option, this one, yeah. This could be an option here, actually. With 2 4-hour candles closing bullish here, breaking the high. You needed to break this 4-hour high first. So this high has to be broken. So even if it closes above, until this high is broken, buys don't make sense. I would prefer to see some sort of close above and a nice bottom wick. Hopefully the hour closes above. So you need the hour to close above and break this high. So you see in 5 minutes here. If this, I might consider taking this gold trade right now. This looks pretty good, to be honest. You have nice range. Retrace some of this move here. You know, so let's see if maybe this could be an option here. But we need to break the high. Got wrecked yesterday. Impulse entry to short. GJ, really inconsistent moves in that range. Yeah, 100%, mate. We took shorts on stream yesterday. Not sure if you saw it. And we got break even. Took shorts around here. On, where was it? Yeah, this candle closed here. We pushed in about 10 pips on profit. Well, I pushed in 10 pips in profit because it's my trade. And then came back break even, and then just complete mess, mate. Complete mess. Thank you very much for the flower. Love for you. You are the best. Thank you, Jerry. This guy is complete memes, man. This guy. Where did you take your sells, man? Oh, you tried re-entry and got hammered? Yeah. After the first shot, I was like, I'm done. After this shot, and then I see this move, I was like, I'm done. Not worth it, in my opinion. This was the only thing I could see. Maybe this, but no bottom wick, and it was a disaster. Absolute disaster. All the info you give is appreciated. I appreciate you guys. $57 of us in here. If we can do the YouTube business, get the likes up to around 35 likes. 35 likes would be good. Man, it's not looking like we're gonna get the close above, so that sucks because the 1 hour was super important. This is, I actually used to have a London gold strategy, but the trades wouldn't come consistent enough, and I was better on GJ, and gold is always best to trade during NY. So when my strategy on gold was very much heavily based on the 1 hour candle close, especially at this time, actually. It was all based on how the 1 hour closed. And if the 1 hour is closing bearish, then there's It's very tough. Very, very tough. Changes a lot of probabilities. After you close our stream, do you continue with your trading? Because I know London starts... Yeah, I do continue with my trading. This stream is kind of like a pre-London, like if we get a move. Sometimes I trade into London. But again, I started this stream. If you read the description of the stream, I think the description of the stream makes it clear why I wanted to originally start this stream. So I don't want it to be a signal stream. Everyone does that. Everyone makes streams for it to be signals. I don't want that. I want this stream to show you how to take a trade. If you follow the trade, that's your choice, as well as for you guys also to learn, right? So in order for you guys to learn, right, if this would load, come on, right, if you read the description here, join my live session, Forex stream, the best way to watch live streams. We set out a plan, right? We set out a plan and you build the confidence to take the trades yourself. So that's a big part of the stream, is you guys setting out a plan and building confidence to take trades yourself. So that's what I want to continue with, that morale of setting out plans, and you guys also have the opportunities to take trades yourself. When we do get trades on stream, we of course take them. And yeah, we do get quite a few trades on stream relative to when we're streaming, right? Can you not keep us with you all the way through your daily trading session? I could keep you through my whole daily trading session, but I don't want to stream for 4 hours. It's a long time to stream, and I have other things to do, other people to speak to. You know, I have to leave a camera running. I need to run away from my desk. You even see when I go to run off to put on some food, you know, so I don't want to leave the screen for like 10 minutes and then everyone leaves the stream. That's why I created the group, right? That's why I have the Discord group, because you can ask many people in chat, they'll attest to this. When we're looking at, after the stream ends, and if we're looking at trades, people ask in the group, hey man, you guys watching GJ? You know, let me know in the chat now if you guys do that, because I see it and I reply and I'm like, yeah, GJ looks good now, and we take the trades. Because I would learn more, I would be for longer time, yes. You would learn more, right? But time is precious. And I'm not being paid for this. So I have to have balance. No confidence in GJ sales this morning due to yesterday's extra caution on execution. No psychological game. It's harder than technical. Yeah, I agree. This I identified as a no sell zone. Here. All in here. No sell, no sell, no sell. If I'm going to sell, I'm going to sell below here. Minimum. Really, it's easier to trade GJ on a 1 hour time frame today. Just having a flick through some stuff. Oh, look at stonks. What are stonks doing? Wow. You know, this base, I drew this before this even came down to here. If you guys see when I drew this, I wish I could right click and show you when I drew this line. I drew this line way before, right? I drew this line way before this even was there, right? As a potential basing point. I expected stocks to base at around this area. But I really thought that, based on what we were seeing, I thought that maybe this could be, and this is what I can see, right? Maybe this could be one big push up here and still respect this swing high here, and we get this one big last dip. Everything goes to shit. And then we retest where this breakout zone was here, and then we get the real move up. This is what I was originally populating as an idea. So that is still possible, but I don't know. Maybe, you know, economy is looking, you know, with all of this quantitative easing and what might happen, you know, we might just see a lot of strength come back into the stock market here, or we might just range like this and continue. But I normally expect one more dip here. Tech sector is the same. SPY, SPX. Yeah, this is forming like a traditional cup and handle here. Very traditional stock formation. So yeah, you'd expect this to come back up, one more retest, and then this should continue up. But I would like to see this do one deeper pullback. But this has kind of tested the zone where I wanted it to test, but maybe one more deeper pullback just to give this big liquidity. Everyone's getting in here. If we can get this big liquidity, this is prime area. Probably will invest at that point there. Go very, very heavy. Non-financial advice, but yeah, that's what I would do. Should I trade Gbpjpy USD at NY Open? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Looking at JPYX 4 hour, we are bouncing from important zone. Yeah, I don't look at JPYX. So I'm not sure what's the correlation. Negative, positive, together. I work during the day, so I don't always get to catch scalps, and I miss NY sometimes. Does this thunderstorm work on swing trading? Yeah, it does. Check this out. We'll keep drawing. So if you're working and need to hold a long-term position, you want to trade maybe off the 4 hour time frame, right? So what you can do, you can even trade off the 1 hour, right? 1 hour will be kind of where entry is. So you kind of want to see, okay, where's my 1 hour zone, right? So you want the 4 hour candle closing above here. So this was your entry. Once the 4 hour candle closes above here, you have clean candles here towards the left. Stop loss will go back inside of the range, and you just take it based off that 4 hour. You know, based off breaking that 1 hour high, 1 hour also closed above, that would be your entry. So you just move up a couple of time frames. Same thing with this 4 hour, right? 4 hour pulled up, made a support. This is like the thunderstorm right here. Your entry would be breaking this high, right? That would be your entry, breaking this high, right? And that would be in the move. First TP here, and then again close above this zone, wait for pullbacks. And when you wait for pullbacks, you can use the 1 hour to look for those pullbacks. So if we look here, this is a perfect pullback. As it pulls back, you could either have entered on this 1 hour candle, stop loss below here, 35 pips to target the top of the range here, and you can hold that throughout the day, right? That's how the strategy adjusts. So it's basically the same, but slightly adjusts when you're trying to hold positions longer. Personally, I don't like it because you have to hold pullbacks, you might hold drawdowns, and you get less amount of trades, maybe 2-3 trades a week. But you know, if that's all the time, if that's what your time allows you, it's better than nothing, right? Because if you were making $200 a trade, and let's say you won once a week, that's an extra, you know, $800 a month, and I'm sure no one would argue on that, right? Do you ever trade Bitcoin? I trade breakouts on a daily or 4 hour. It's pretty simple strategy. When it does pump, you get a good move. Yes, I did used to trade Bitcoin. That's what I started trading. The only problem I find with Bitcoin is it moves at random times. So these pumps can come whenever. So you have to be at the charts at that time when it comes. Yeah, $800 okay for a limited amount of trades, you know. So if you can, you know, you don't have to be taking 20 trades a day to make some form of extra income here, right? It's not necessary. Just taking 2-3 trades a week, you can make extra income. Of course, dependent on your risk appetite. Is crypto ever gonna bull run again? Yes, it will do. I think you need to wait a little bit more. I have my own full analysis on what I expect crypto to do. I always hold crypto long term, a bit of it, and I'm majority out of crypto. Crypto is where I really started. This is where I got most of my income was from crypto. I bought Bitcoin back in 2020. Same with Ethereum. I bought Ethereum at very low prices, you know, around the $300 area, around this zone here. So, you know, got the bull run, but I don't think it's ready yet. I do have a full Bitcoin analysis, but that is for special people only, right? I do have this whole chart here, which is very special. That's a special chart, this one here. So we're back at this 500 level, and you can see the immediate reaction we're having from this 500 level. Sticky point, same as yesterday. Hi everyone, wish you the best wishes, and Sir the Great, appreciate you. Most pumps and dumps for currencies occur at the opens and closes of each session, right? Compared to crypto happens randomly. That's exact, yeah. No, most movement we see on currency pairs happen, you know, 1 hour before the session, 30 minutes, and then at the open, right? We get volume at those times, but the volume in crypto comes whenever it wants to come. That's for students only? No, students don't trade crypto, many of them. Some of them do, but no, that's just for people who I want to share with. Listen, brother, you think you're funny. You come in here, you start asking for the plan, and then you always write my name wrong because you think it's funny. But really, no one's really finding it funny, brother. And it doesn't achieve anything, you know. If this is your attitude towards something that is serious, you're not going to get very far. I'm telling you from now. If you think it's fun to come in a stream and try to write someone's name wrong to get attention from others, it's a shallow way to live life, brother. You know, you don't need this validation to feel good about yourself. So, no need to do that. If you want to give a good piece of advice, if you want to have a chat, you're welcome. If you want to laugh, you can come and laugh. It's no problem. I'm happy to jokes, I'm happy to have banter, that's who I am. I love doing it. But when you try to be a bit smart like this, it gets nowhere. So yeah, good night, brother. Take care. I use buy and sell stops on crypto, AutoB, or magic keys to mitigate risk when it pumps. Oh shit. Just lost my whole other setup here. Okay, it's back. Bro got blazed. Yeah, man, sometimes you need to give some people some stick. I'm always happy to have a bit of banter and laughs, and people can make fun of me. No problem. I don't mind. But this is like, you know, people don't. He's been on the streams for like a couple of months here, man. Couple of months. And always does the same thing every single time. So at some point, you know, it's not useful, right? We're trying to do a task here. We're trying to have some good fun, and it's not helping us. So I had to release the small beast. Can you check gold? Yes, gold is pumping. Good. Thank you for letting us know. 3 minutes minimum. Wait for this candle to close. I don't think entering right now is a smart plan. Yeah, this will be cool. If this candle can close bearish, next one breaks the high, would be good. If you really don't want to miss the move, then just enter as this candle breaks the high. But your stop has to be all the way down here, 33 pip stop. So it's a big stop loss. But that's if you don't want to miss the move. So it's up to you. You can play it the way you want to play it. I think, you know, it's all obviously better confirmation to have at least the 15-minute closing above. But, you know, we know what gold is like. This could easily now flip, break this high, and this is where you're going to get your push. But that's not my move on gold. I rather see this close bearish I rather see this close bearish like this in 2 minutes, and then the next one break the high, and I can just keep stops back in the range for 20 pip stop or something. I know I'm late, but I heard you say something about Bitcoin being special. Could you explain if it's okay? Since I trade Bitcoin, all I'm saying is Bitcoin has random times of volume, right? So it moves randomly, not like when we trade a session pair like this, we can get moves at expected times, right? We can expect a move to happen around this time, but Bitcoin, it will happen randomly. Sometimes it happens at New York, sometimes at Asian, you know, because, you know, Asian market has a lot of influence on Bitcoin as well as the US market. So you normally see it around those times, but it's not consistent. It's inconsistent. Can range for weeks and then one day just push out, and if you miss that day, you've missed everything. You know, I'm populating to take a gold trade here as it breaks this high. If this can close bearish here, would be nice in 1 minute. If it doesn't, then it's not my setup on gold. I have a very specific way to set a trade gold, and I'm not going to break my rules on the way that I trade gold here. But hopefully this calms down a bit for the last 1 minute. And we see this close like doji or bearish. Ah, man, don't do this to us, gold. Yeah, let's see on this 15-minute open. Let's see how this closes. Yeah, so this 15 minutes close like this. If you want to take this trade, you wait for a bottom wick as it flips and breaks the high, you should be okay. But again, your stop loss has to be really down, really realistically all the way down here, 39 pips. But I think you'll be okay to hold it at 20, 28 pip stop here. I think that will be an okay trade. Not really my setup here. Not really the way I trade gold, but you know, especially with a breakout like this, you normally see it pull back a little bit more. So we'll see. Yeah, that's good enough of a bottom wick. For some reason, my broker's not loading. Anyone having problem with IC markets? Charts are just blank. Charts are just blank. Let me know if you guys IC markets are working. Let me know in chat. Because mine is not working. Yeah, look at this. Not working. Just blank. Shit, man. Maybe it's someone trying to say I shouldn't take this trade. I think it's okay if you break this high after that bottom wick. Breaking this high could be an option here, you know. Yeah, there we go. Super weird. I didn't take anything yet. Trying to fix my thingamajig. Yeah, I'm contemplating, you know, this is a pretty big close here. I haven't looked at what price did yesterday. You know, we're just getting outside of this range here. You know, in London, gold is very, very tough to sometimes get volume here at this point here. Problem is the stop loss here is big stop. You see, if you take a trade here, stop is going to be 30 pips. And my target is only going to be 30 pips. So almost 1-to-1, but that's a max target. So let's see if we can get a 5-minute pullback. If this 5-minute can pull back, then go above like a thunderstorm, we can then take it, right? Like a thunderstorm would be good. At least then I can put stop loss just back in the range and be fine. That would be a lot simpler. But you know, if you just want, if you don't mind holding the big stop, then just, and you want to trade gold, if that's your plan, you know, you take a break of the high, you put stops back in the range here, and you have to hold it. This could come back down here, it can do whatever it wants, but it's not the move I'm looking for. It's not really, this is not the way I trade gold, and I'm only going to follow my plan. And my plan is either waiting, as I said, when I trade gold in London, I need the 1 hour to close bullish. So the 1 hour barely closed bullish, so at least now I need this type of 5-minute pullback here, or at least something to just give me a forms of entry here. Anyone took gold? IC market seems fine. Yeah, then it's just probably my thingamajig here. Seems like it does have an update though. Waiting for me. As I said, you can take it like this. I might look at this 1-minute close here. This might be an interesting. But yeah, not my plan. What's the plan on gold? I have different plans on gold. I trade gold a very specific way because my gold trading is done in New York. So I don't trade it the same way as you guys might be trading it. And that's reality for me here. So you guys, you know, what makes sense is to take a trade as it broke this high here to continue up. I just don't, that's not the way I trade gold. I need the way I trade gold is I wait for a 1 hour time frame candle to close. Then I wait for a support to be formed. I don't just buy highs like this because At some point, gold can pull back very heavily, and that's just the way I trade London. But I'm happy to miss this move because it's not my move here. It's not my move, right? And I'm following my plan. Now, I don't like it. Not enough movement for me, lacking push or volume. Yeah, the only way I'm taking this is if I get that 5-minute support, because that's my plan. And that's the way I trade gold. So I'm only going to follow my plan. Also, I'm not in the mood for to not trade my plan and then run 30-40 pip stop. So if it does end up doing that and we do get this nice pullback, then I will actually take a gold position. In the meantime, what is GJ doing? Yeah, GJ is dead. But I see this is a big problem that people have in the markets here, is that they don't follow their plan because, you know, they see a move happening, and then this is what's known as bad profits, right? If this looks like it would work out, right? If we took the buy at the break here, 7 pips up already, but this is bad profits because I don't know. I can't tell you that a breakout at London, how many times that works out. Because if you look at like last week, there was no good times that gold was breaking out during London, you know. And as far as my backtesting has been done, breakouts at London is the worst thing. If anything in London, you want to be buying at support to test resistance. But yeah, this seems like it's pushing nicely now and should be a good trade. Fortunately, I did not get the pullback I wanted, but that's all good. If you guys took that on the 15-minute, then, you know, you should be in a good position. You should be up now around 13 pips. I think you could move your stop loss to the top of the range here, 20 pip stop loss instead of a 39 pip stop loss. But I wouldn't go break even yet because this could take time. Like this move rarely happens in London. Maybe once a week you get this. So in reality, I don't take it because imagine taking this once a week and the win percentage is 60%. You know, then you just like, okay, I'm just going to cut that out my trading, right? No point of me taking that. But the win percentage, which I've tested, with a 1 hour candle closing bullish, and then the next one making a bottom wick, and then you break the 5-minute high, that win percentage on gold during London session is 80%. 80% on that type of position. So that's why I wanted that, because then at least I know we have an 80% chance to win on that. You know, and then I'm comfortable taking that with full risk and, you know, ready to go. Otherwise, I trade gold in New York, and the way I trade gold in New York is a lot different. It's a lot different. Mostly using 5-minute for entry, but the exact same steps. Like this would have been a great position for New York session. 100% would have taken this, but you can't rely on volume here. The entry won't be the retest. No, the entry here would just be the break of the high. Anytime the candle broke the high, you could have taken the entry here. But that is not my plan. It's not my trade, right? You would have to run stops, 40 pip stop loss for a 32 pip, yeah, 31 pip target, right? 31, 32 pip target. I'm originally British, but born in Dubai. It's a good push here. What level did you say safe sells? I'm waiting for sells below this support here. Below 171,228 is where I would consider taking sells. On which time frame the entry? I would have taken it on 15-minute in this scenario here. I would not sell gold at the moment until you have a 4-hour candle closing bearish. When you have a 4-hour candle closing bearish, then you could sell gold. Anyone ended up taking this move? If you did, let me know, and then we can discuss it. If not, then we'll move on to watch GJ, or we can continue watching this. But this is pure discipline at its finest. No FOMO, right? Not taking a move that I don't know about. You're in gold? Nice. So this 15-minute here will close in 2 minutes. Once the 15-minute closes, makes a bottom wick, flips and breaks the high, you should go to break even. That would be a good spot to go to break even, right? If in 2 minutes it ends up hitting your TP, then we can mark it up, but I'll make a note so people don't think. This would be how your trade would be. Stop somewhere here like this. I think a good first TP is here. Put a note, not in trade. Trade discussed not in Alright, this is just a note so people know that I'm not just saying, hey, I took this trade, you know, I'm a good trader. So for no cap, right? So I'm not in this trade, but that was the entry we discussed, and it looks great. Looks great. Long term, I don't think this is a good position to always take, because this is like a 50-50, but today it's working out nicely. Can you still buy gold? No, you need more information to buy gold now. You missed the best move of the day. This was a good move. Did not give me my entry conditions to trade gold during London, because I'm trading it with heavy risk, so I need to have special entry conditions. Yeah, at this point here, you should go to break even. There's no point of losing this trade. If anything, secure the position. This close with no top wick, yeah, I would just close. If this just gives you 2-3 pip, watch this. This is where people get stuck. If this gives you now a quick 2-3 pips, close it. Yeah, if now it flips and gives you a quick push, yeah, this quick push, be ready to close it. There we go, yeah. There, see? Look, yeah. That's what gold does. That small little push, and then it flips. Everyone's like, oh. Now they hold, watch it come all the way back to entry. It's typical gold. Look at this. Right? TP on point. TP on point. Nice. Yeah, this is so typical gold. Make that small 2-3 pip push. If you rewind the stream, listen to me say small 2-3 pip push. Bro, you can do whatever you want. Do whatever you want, brother. Please. Sell, buy. Press buy and sell at the same time. Take 3 buys, take 3 sells. Whatever you want. If it makes you happy, take it. Every 2 minutes, brother. Should I buy? Should I sell? Should I buy? Should I sell? Every 2. It's not how you trade. If you do that, you're going to lose long term. Trust me. Just be patient. Have a plan. Follow your plan and you'll be successful. It's that simple. When I break even, do I take some percentage? Well, in this scenario, I would have taken full at TP. TP would have been full taken. Yeah, win for gold. Congratulations to whoever took it. Unfortunately, it did not go in my plan, but you know, the trade did make sense breaking that high. At least I was able to give the best place to take the trade. But you know, it's Friday, I'm chill. Well, I told you watch this come back all the way to entry. This is such typical gold. It's exactly how gold is. People who don't know how to trade gold really get messed up. Targets have to be accurate. You just need to know how to trade it, right? So no, I don't close the percentage when I go break even. I just go break even. So I go break even either. I always ask myself, am I in a position that makes sense to lose money now? Am I in a position that makes sense? I'm up an X amount. If it comes back and I lose all of that money, would it make sense? No. Then I go break even. The most place where I go break even is when we're approaching some sort of support or resistance. That's the easiest way. So if my TP, let's say my TP was here, but there was a resistance here, I would have gone break even at this resistance, but still allow it to go to TP. But if it came back to my break even and rejected this resistance, it's fine. My plan was to get to here, and that's where I plan to close, right? What's the purpose of multiple positions? I'm not against it. I'm new and I want to know the reason people do it. To have their MetaTrader look good, right? So when you scroll and they can post on Instagram that it's full of blue, that's the main reason that they do this. And the second reason is if they're actually a good trader, it's also psychological, right? So instead of seeing one big figure on the chart, you can see smaller. So if I take a 10 lot and I divide it into 2 5 lots, right? If I'm down 10 pips, this says only minus 500 and this says only minus 500. But really I'm down 1,000, but psychologically it's okay, right? Exactly, yes, reduce stress. That's that's the one. I personally do that sometimes if I want to. So that's another reason people use it. But the multiple positions I talk about, the thing is, if you're trading on MetaTrader 5, the thing is, the one I'm talking about is when people take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 positions just to look like they know what they're doing. Yeah, different TPs, or just to quickly close one and leave the other one to run. Alright guys, exactly what I said. Classic gold. Watch this come back all the way to your entry, which it did. Right, this is such classic gold. Exactly the way it moves in London. And that's why this is what I wanted to avoid to happen here. This happens all the time. Like, look at this, you know, this breakout reverse. It happens a lot of the time during London. We see these type of, like, this close above here, reverse. We see these reversals happen. That's why in my plan, it's to see the reversal happen first. Because if I can see the pullback happen, I don't have to worry about the, oops, messed up everything. I don't have to worry about the pullback, right? Multiple positions in the same entry, that's, yeah, I do that sometimes. You just press the button twice, right? If you have one click trading, you just go click, click. That's it. Or you set 2 buy stops, 2 sell stops. Look at Euro USD. Yeah, I can have a quick look at Euro USD. So daily time frame. At support, not the best, but close bearish. 4 hours trying to reverse. If this 4 hour can close bullish here, I think you can see some movement back towards 1.08. 1 hour time frame is trying to create, yeah, so I think your best option for London session is if this can pull back and create some support, you can take buys. It's a mixed session, but if we close back in the range and this becomes a fake out, you can sell to the bottom of the range. That would be my plan on Euro USD. So that facing client, you play CSGO? Yes, I used to be a very heavy player in CSGO. I used to be on a team. I used to play heavy tournaments here in the UAE. Yeah. Then ran out of time. I miss the game though. I miss the game. It's one of the best strategy wise with your teammates. We had the best team in CSGO called Optic India. Yeah, I was in two teams. I was in one team called WEW, and then I was in another team called FX3. Which is funny, right? It's called FX3, and then I end up trading Forex before I even knew about Forex. I love that game. Still play it to this day. Mostly collect skins now. Yeah, I do have some skins, quite expensive ones, very expensive ones. I have a Karambit, stat track weapons. I used to gamble to get skins. That used to what I used to do. I used to play CS:GO gambling for skins. Are you a full-time trader now, mate? That's a very good question, and I like this question because there's no such thing as a full-time trader. Trading should be to make a full-time income from a part-time job, right? We don't want to be trading for 8, 9, 10 hours a day. So full-time means you do something socially and that's it, right? In reality, you're limiting yourself. So no, it's not my only source of income, but it definitely is one of my main. So that's the way I approach that. So do I trade full-time? You could consider it, but I'm not at the charts full-time. I trade one session and that's it. So during my day, I have other time to do other things, which I then diversify my time in other businesses because I can. If I wanted to trade full-time, I don't think I would do it, to be honest. Only have trading as one source of income? No, because then I'd feel pressured to make a lot of money. Because, you know, but when you're not pressured and you have your bills paid for, you make stupid money in trading because without the pressure. Me too, back in 2016, gambling prime. It was so fun. That's the best, man. Roll bet I used and all of these ones. My God. I don't play any games now, guys. I don't have any time to play any games, unfortunately. Nothing. No time. Only Crest knows my schedule because we work together, and he can attest to how busy my schedule is. It's non-stop. Even though I seem like I'm pretty calm and chill, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot of grind behind this. That's why I'm always appreciative of any type of support that you may give. It always does help, you know, because we put a lot of work behind the scenes. And no, I don't have any time to play, any time to chill, you know. Plan for GJ only buys with 15 closure above 6.5, BE at 8.15, 6.5. It's rough, man. This zone, you can't ignore this. Where's Asian high, Asian low? Yeah, so yeah, this is buying straight into, yeah, this is a very dangerous zone to buy into Asian low here. Very, very dangerous. Which high should be broken on gold? Gold is already done. Now you have to wait for support to try go again. What do you think about binary options? Go play blackjack in the casino. It's more fun and you have better odds. Right? If you play blackjack. So that's what I think about binary options. Pure gambling. Pure gambling. In the Telegram and Discord, there's a guy called Tom. Tom has worked with me. He used to come from binary option background, never made money, and then we worked together, and then he started trading. And you know, I taught him the ropes, and now he does quite well on trading, right? He's enjoying it. He's profitable, consistent, and yeah. Almost out of water here. Refill. Refill, refill. Thanks for gold. All good, man. On what condition do I go to break even? If there's a resistance before my TP. So let's say I'm taking a buy and my TP is up here. If there's a resistance before this TP, like maybe this, I'm going to go to break even at that. Or if I'm very, very close to my TP and there's no point of losing the trade, I will go break even. $50-minute close above 0.65 will be a good option? Not at all, man. Remember what I just said now. This buying into this is a big problem. This is Asian low. It's the worst place you want to buy on the charts. Right? Well, technically here, yeah. So you'd be, yeah, I'm considering this. Yeah. Sell gold. Long term? Yeah, not a bad idea long term. You'll go with lure and sell gold. Good luck. I don't understand your expectation on gold. Can you explain one more time? It's done, man. The move is done. Now you have to wait for another setup. Could you explain your last TP on gold, why it reversed? Yeah, weekly resistance. Remember, that's why you have to do your higher time frame markup. That's why you have to mark from the weekly. This is a weekly zone. Right? Go on the weekly and you'll find this. Boom, right there. I adjusted it to fit on different time frames, right? But it's as accurate as it can be. I know how price will react at zones just from experience, right? So I know where to drag it for it to make sense, but that comes with time. Once you do these markups day after day for years, it becomes second nature, you know? So you get accurate zones, and you can't fake this stuff, right? We saw price here go to this zone and then reject. So you can't fake this, right? This is why you have to have accurate TPs. People get too greedy in the market looking for a massive move, and now they've just lost all their income. Everything. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Weekend, Friday today, really nothing going on. There was a gold trade that didn't follow my plan, so I was not able to execute, but did give the idea of where the best place would be to enter. So whoever caught that, congratulations, and a good job. I appreciate that. And I hope you guys found this stream useful and could get some information. Overall, a slow week in the markets. Definitely a slow week in the market, and you guys can agree. People who are trading off stream and on stream, you can see it was just generally a slow market. You could see we had Rory in the chat. He's saying yesterday he got you know, messed up because of how the markets were, and sometimes it's going to be like that. And this is where, when people say, can I trade as my only source of income, this is where they lose, because on weeks like this, when it's not in your control, they try change their strategy, they try do something to be able to trade these markets, and they lose. right? They lose, they lose, they lose. And but if you don't have to rely on it as your full source of income, then what happens is you can be like, yeah, it's fine, not the best week, but we have next week to absolutely smash it. And who knows, the next week that you might trade might be the best week that you've ever had, right? You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what's set up for you tomorrow. You could go on a losing streak, or you could have the best trading week of your life, right? And you could make massive profits. So that's the benefit of having a relaxed approach, is both scenarios we are prepared and we're ready to keep pushing the limits and keep expanding as traders, right? Because that's our goal. We want to have our best trading months ahead. We want to smash these markets and we want to milk as much money as possible while this is available to us, right? So in order to do that, we need to make sure that all conditions follow our plan, because we know our plan works. But when people try to adjust their plans because they need to make money at the end of the month to pay the bills, this is where they lose. So instead of even making money, they end up losing money. And this is why sometimes we need to be patient with markets when they're ranging for the week, right? We had great moves in the beginning of the week. Realistically, just this move that we were able to catch from here to here is enough to pay you for the week, right? But people who are risking only $10 per trade, or obviously it's not too much, right? So overall, tough week in the markets, a slow week, not tough. We gave options, did not get volume to hit our TP. We had some trades after stream, and then this gold was an option, but was not towards my plan. So that's how it is sometimes, and that's the reality of trading. But I appreciate you guys showing up every single day, and we'll be sure to smash the markets very, very soon. And yeah, hopefully see you on the webinar, right? Don't forget about the webinar. I'm going to post the link now, and I'll catch you guys on the webinar and catch you hopefully very, very soon on the next stream. So that being said, guys, take care as always, and peace.